It is with great pleasure that I welcome you all to the Future Hospitality Summit 2023, organized by my amazing team, The Bench, and our partners. Now, they are even more amazing, as I have been on safari in Zambia this past week, on a long-planned safari that took 3 years to organize with my family, and the team have said things have gone a lot more smoother without me being around. So I say leadership is all about delegation, and it's exciting to be chased by an Ellie. So I've walked straight into this extraordinary event from Safari, and a very, very special thank you to our hosts, sponsors Al-Khazama and Al-Fazaliya Hotel. We have had a great partnership this year, weekly calls, working like a fantastic team together. And I was delighted to see so many people last night on our card exchange and on our reception at the opening night, and a huge thanks to our sponsors. Actually, if you can show your appreciation to our host sponsors for bringing us here, bringing us to this fabulous, fabulous venue. Now, the vice president of Al-Khazama, Luc Delafosse, said to me about 6 months ago, he said that we will achieve 1,000 delegates, which is a double from last year, and he was absolutely right. We've actually hit 1,100 delegates and over 200 speakers, and I must say thank you so much to all our speakers. We have so many interesting sessions that are taking place over the next 2 days. I also wanted to say a big thank you to Doer Hospitality as well. They have been a legacy founder sponsor of ours over the years since we launched the event as the Saudi Hospitality Investment Conference in 2018. And so a huge thanks goes to them for believing us right from the beginning. And congratulations on their pending deal with Teba, who will acquire 100% of Doer Hospitality to make it the largest hospitality company in Saudi. But I'd also like to express our sincere thanks to our sponsors. TDF have been fantastic sponsors and supporters of our event, always encouraging us. It's great to have the Ministry of Tourism and all our platinum sponsors. So do make sure you go visit all their stands and check out what they're doing. We've got some new sponsors too. On the previous slide I showed SRG. They're coming into the industry, big investors, so make sure you go say hello to them as well. Speaking of all our sponsors and supporters, we had some sad news, as I think everybody was aware about 10 days ago. Our much-loved colleague and friend, Joachim Jan Schleifer, affectionately known as JJ, unexpectedly passed away 10 days ago. Our heartfelt sympathies are with JJ's family and colleagues. A condolence book has been placed at the Bench help desk over there in the far corner, and so it gives all of you an opportunity who knew JJ to pay their respects in writing. So last year we were here in Riyadh reimagining horizons. Then in September in Dubai we shifted our focus to leading the change. Now as the Saudi market, now back here we are inviting you all to invest in change. So let's take a moment to appreciate how the world has been investing in change since the last time we met in Riyadh. There's been a boom in space research, private space tourism, and reusable rockets as we look set to boldly go where no person has gone before. We have a session titled Space, a New Tourism Frontier this afternoon with some leading minds on it. And on the metaverse, robotics, and AI, certainly AI, which has changed the landscape, as we all know, since we last met. There is a panel of thought leaders on this topic this afternoon as well. And sports has certainly invested in change, with the Middle East hosting a hugely successful FIFA World Cup for the first time. And on some very positive news, just last week, the WHO announced that the COVID-19 global health emergency is finally over, thank goodness. Now, moving to hospitality, I thought this data from JLL was interesting, showcasing that hotels are a strong inflation hedge. Global inflation grew by 7.9% in 2022, but given that hotels can modify their selling rates daily and adjust pricing to account for inflation, which is different to a lot of other real estate classes, they've been able to surpass inflation by 70 basis points in 2022. That's the global average room rates. Now, after 3 years of lockdown and border closures, mainland China reopened their borders in January, and we have a panel on the return of Chinese outbound travelers after lunch today and their influence on tourism. However, we must keep a close eye on emerging markets like India, who, according to the UNWTO, are the world's highest spending travelers, 4 times that of the Chinese and Japanese travelers. So moving to Saudi Arabia, the government strategy includes attracting, as we all know, 100 million visitors by 2030, and with US $1 trillion worth of real estate and infrastructure projects underway, including 315,000 hotel keys, the country is experiencing unprecedented growth. And my goodness, it's exciting to be here amongst all of you as we help to grow the Saudi tourism economy. The number of hotel keys is expected to double to approximately 200,000 rooms, although we might have some sharper data on that from our data sessions this morning from Knight Frank, who presented some detailed slides on this. But with those 200,000 rooms, we're expecting 50% of that proposed supply operational by 2028. Now, returning to our theme, invest in change, for our event here, how have we invested in change? Well, we brought in the Global Restaurant Investment Forum to Saudi Arabia. GRIF sessions are taking place right now next door on the future stage. You are all entitled to go to that stage as well. Please do so if you're interested in that restaurant space. And we've got some awesome speakers, such as Tom Aitken, Simon Wright, Bobby Chin, and Mohammed Jawad. Our startup den is back as well. I'm always really keen to procure startups because I think we need to innovate as an industry all the time, as all industries need to do. So we've got that taking place on the exhibition stage later today, and delighted to have STA and Plug and Play so involved in those startups, some fantastic startups taking place. But everything is in your program. And you may have picked up your printed program as well. We also have the Battle of the Brands. So here we're trying to bring in new concept brands into Saudi, those brands that haven't been here before. So again, that's going to be on the exhibition stage. We also have plenty of deal signings going on. We've got some happening here on the stage. SRG are announcing, have a big announcement, as do Rural Al Medina, which we'll be doing later today. We're also using the exhibition stage also for plenty of announcements. Just a quick one on the Wi-Fi. It might be sometimes a little bit sketchy, I've noticed, but do give it a go. It's Al Fazaliya Hotel. That's the code, MOALF. And then you can download our app, which has all the delegates on the app. You can connect with the delegates. You can take a picture of this right now, actually. I've checked it, it works. So you can use that app, which is quite handy. And also we have a help number here on WhatsApp. So just put in this number into your WhatsApp. Save it as FHS, or Future Hospitality Summit, and it's a personal message from you to us, and we can answer any questions you might have if anybody you want to meet. So that is the end of my introduction, and I'm delighted to be here. I'm delighted to be in this wonderful venue.